Welcome to the DBForge Schema Compare for SQL Server tutorials. In this video, we will show you how to configure the automatic sending of the schema comparison log file. Suppose we have two databases, one for development and one for production. Our task is to keep their schemas synchronized. To accomplish this, we want to set up regular comparisons between the two databases. In case there are any schema differences or the synchronization fails, we want to receive an immediate email notification so that we can take the necessary actions. Sounds convenient, right? Let's explore how to achieve this. Now let's discuss the overall workflow. First, we will create a PowerShell script file that sends an SMTP email with a schema comparison log attached. Next, we will create and save a .bat file that initiates schema comparison and triggers email sending in case a certain exit code is returned. And finally, we will run that .bat file. The .bat file does not necessarily need to be run manually. You can schedule its execution using any task scheduler. To create a PowerShell script file for emailing a log file, open any text editor like Notepad, Notepad++, or Visual Studio Code. Paste the PowerShell script and save the file with a .ps1 extension. This script contains the following variables: the sender's email address, the recipient's email address, the mail server address that forwards emails from the sender to the recipient, the port for encrypted email transmissions using SMTP Secure, SMTPS, the username for SMTPServer, the SMTP app password, the email subject, the email body, the path to the log file to be sent. The next step is to create a .bat file that will initiate schema comparison, generate a log file, and in the event of exit code 40 or 100, send a log file to a specified email address. Exit codes are numeric values returned by schema compare to provide information about the result of the comparison process. Each exit code is associated with a particular condition, such as success, failure, or another scenario. By configuring the script, you can set up automatic log sending based on specific exit codes. To create a .bat file, open any text editor like Notepad, Notepad++, or Visual Studio Code. Then, paste the following script and save the file with a .bat extension. This script comprises the following: the path to DBForge Schema Compare for SQL Server, the tool that will execute the PowerShell script, the source database connection, the target database connection, the name of the source database, the name of the target database, the username to connect to the database, the password to connect to the database. All you need now is to launch the .bat file. As you can see, the databases are identical, which returns exit code 100. We consider this to be an emergency situation and would like to obtain a log file. Let us run the bat file again. As you can see, this time the comparison has failed and exit code 40 has been returned. Supposedly, an email with the log file should have been sent to our designated email address. Let us check that. Indeed, we have received the email. Our workflow works. Excellent. Once again, we want to emphasize that there is no need for manual execution of the .bat file, which initiates the comparison and triggers log sending. You can schedule its regular execution using Windows Task Scheduler, for example. That's it. In this video, we have demonstrated how to configure automatic log sending using DBForge Schema Compare for SQL Server and custom scripts. The proposed workflow allows you to set up log sending in response to specific exit codes. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next videos.